I'm joined here by Park Avenue head coach Danny Whitaker following 3-1 home defeat to Marine. Danny, commiserations. Tell us what you saw from your side today.
Not good enough, simple as that. You've got to defend, and you've got to do the ugly side of the game a lot better, and you've got to give yourself a chance of A, getting into the game, and B, putting your own stamp on the game, stopping the opposition, and just doing the basics really out of possession, which is competing, challenging for headers, picking second balls up, stopping your opponent from trying to do anything really. We didn't do that from the start, and we were immediately on the back foot after their first goal, which was, it should have been dealt with a lot better than it was. Far too easy, which we spoke about, and we even spoke about it before the game in terms of they're a threat from set pieces and long throws especially. So it's retaining information and being a bit horrible, and wanting to stop the opposition at all costs really.
Yeah, you mentioned that we were on the back foot from that goal in the first 10 minutes from that long throw. And do you feel like that changed the original game plan perhaps?
Yeah, because it makes them comfortable then, because they're a goal up. They can just start imposing the game their game on us slowly as they go along, which, they weren't anything special. They were well organised. They knew the roles and responsibilities, and they worked hard. Were competing for first balls, looking around for second balls, and putting us on the back foot. We just didn't cope with that as much as we should have, which is disappointing to see really.
Going away to Hyde United on Saturday, what are you looking at in terms of a reply from the squad?
Just a big response all over in terms of competing. You've got to do the basics first, even if you're not, it's not your game. You've got to do that first and foremost before you can start imposing yourself on your opponent. You might go 10-15 minutes without really getting a kick of the ball, but it's something you've got to do in football. You've got to really compete and stay with runners. You've got to talk and communicate. I don't think we spoke enough and ordered people about with their movement. It was almost like we'd follow our man. Oh, shouldn't have followed him, we should have stayed in a position. But people have got to talk and communicate and make sure we are keeping a good shape. So from that perspective, there's lots to work on. It's disappointing really, because the last couple of games we've been really good, to be fair. I know we've lost, but we've seen progress. Whereas you haven't really seen that tonight.
Lewis Hayes has been playing in that role just in behind the striker. We saw him go down just before he was substituted. Is there any further information on that? Did he pick up a knock there?
No, he just had soreness in his hamstrings. He was quite tight from the weekend. He put a shift in on Saturday, so he was just feeling it before the game. So we said, go out and get through as many minutes as you can, and we'll bring you off when you blow up, basically. So that was all.
And finally, Jordan Preston tried to get things going all game, drifting out wide from central areas. He was involved in the build-up to a move that he finished for his third goal in 2 games. How do you judge his performance over the past few?
Yeah, the past couple of games he's been really good. I think today we didn't get him on the ball enough. We didn't move the ball quick enough to get him on the ball. We had plenty of the ball at the back. It's just being brave and breaking lines, and having starting positions higher from the midfielders, then they can drop in and play out. And connect with the full-backs and the centre-backs. We just didn't do that enough. From Saturday it was pretty similar. So I spoke about it again. I said, look, if they do the same as what FC United did, then we've got to look at this. And again, it's about taking the information on board and recognising what to do, when to do it, and how to do it ultimately. So from that perspective, it's disappointing to see. But all we can do is dust ourselves down, go again, and look to bounce back.
Yeah, thank you, Danny, and good luck at the weekend.
Thank you.